There is a hidden crisis about ready to hit the automotive retailing industry. And it's related to the pandemic, even though that's been over for years. The reason is there will be fewer lease returns and fewer used cars for that matter. Remember, back in 2021 and 2020, when dealerships were shut down for pandemic, there weren't as many cars sold or leased. Remember, used cars, the used car inventory, doesn't come from a used car factory. It comes from vehicles that were sold 2 or 3 years ago, now coming back into the marketplace. If you had a 3-year lease on a car, which is the most common lease term, in 2024, leases that are coming due were put out in 2021. In 2021, there were much lower volumes of vehicles sold and leased. So if you're a dealership, you normally would have a big off-lease pool of vehicles that you can draw from. In 2024, you're not going to have that pool, which means used car inventories are going to be very difficult to come by. People who bought cars in 2021 didn't lease them, they bought them. There were less cars sold that year, but also those people may keep them longer than before. So it's likely that the late model used car market is going to be very slim for the next 12 to 18 months. What is that going to mean for the industry? You will be back in your video in just a few seconds. In the meantime, remember that actualhuman.com offers you live one-on-one private video consultation with an expert in this exact subject. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions. We want to give you expert advisement of your options and tell you what we know about your particular situation. Now back to your video. Well, automakers will have a challenging future. And leasing rates fell from 1 in 3 to 1 in 6, half the number. And certified pre-owned cars will see a reduction in supply because there's less of them. What's that going to do for prices? Well, prices might go up on used cars. Again, that might make it difficult if you're in the used car market. It might also be a good time to look at a new car versus a used car. How long is it going to last? Well, according to J.D. Power, one of the largest automotive consultants, the used vehicle supply won't return to 2023 levels until the end of the decade. That's 5-6 years away. So if you're looking at the car market this year, next year, down the road, you might want to hang on to the used car you have if it's a nice one, or consider a new car that might not be much different in price from the used car that might be in the marketplace. Interest rates are still going to be high. So if your vehicle inventory in your family is such that you may need to replace one or more of your vehicles, consider what the marketplace is going to be like in the next few years to make plans for which car to consider and which car to buy, or which car to keep. If you found this video helpful, be sure to click on other videos on our channel to see if there's further information that could give you more insight into resolving your particular situation.